Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome to a very special Cessna 172. This is the Reims rocket, affectionately known, a 210 horsepower capable Cessna 172 with a constant speed tri-blade propeller up there on the front. You can see that big exhaust muffler as well compared to the normal 172, which just has a small port exhaust sticking out of it. And we're going to go ahead and get it up in the air. This is a free mod available on flightsim.to, and we're going to take it for just a quick little flight around the southern coast of the UK, hence our Gulf tail number prefix. And we're going to do our usual. We'll take a brief look over the textures and that sort of thing. I'm guessing it's mostly an Asobo 172, but we'll take a look at it anyway, in case there are some differences. Obviously the cowl is different and that big muffler is different. Get it up in the air, get it out, and see what it's all about. So without further ado, let's begin. So a quick look around the textures, mainly focusing on what's different. Obviously we've got this three-bladed propeller on the front. No real complaints there. It's adequate. It's in line with the rest of the Asobo 172. This very large Isham, I believe that's pronounced, Isham 210 horsepower engine that, aside from the alternator belt there and the, nope, can't even see the starter flywheel. That's it for the engine detail. No sample test. You go into the cowl and you just see nothing. Whoop. I said nothing. So you've got basically a little bit of engine detail so that the front of the cowl looks okay, and that's about it. Is it a Woodruff key in the center? I don't know what's going on there. So itty bitty tiny bit of detail, but on recip engines, whatever, it's fine. Nice big huge muffler coming out of the bottom here as exiting center mast of the airplane. I bet this thing is loud when you're flying. That's exiting right below the cabin. Not that normal 172s are especially quiet, those of you who've flown them, but I would imagine in the real world this is very loud. Again, just kind of looking like your standard Asobo texturing, not anything bad. Strobe light was missed on this livery. All of these liveries, or the livery that we have today, is included with the aircraft, so a little bit of detail missed there on the strobe light. Whatever, we'll let it go. Same thing on... oh no, the beacon is... yep, same thing on the beacon. But again, not a huge deal. Redemption, how about the nav light? The nav light's got a nice black background. So we'll give it to him there on the nav light. Again, that could be the same on the default Asobo 172. Nothing else really to note, like the little eyelet detail for the tie-down. Let's go ahead and hop inside where things are a little bit different compared to the default 172. So we've got some added placardage on the panel here. You've got a little click here that I believe opens a help webpage, your unique tail number for each aircraft, and then the Hawk XP11 insignia on both the panel as well as your yokes. This would normally just say, I think, Skyhawk or 172, something like that. Some literature down here. This looks to be clickable. Very cool. Looks like we do have a scratch pad, but it's not doing anything. I thought this was the POH. I was looking at this a little while ago. I've had this aircraft in the library for a while. Oh well. And then some more added stuff down here. So you've got like a little lunchbox and a water bottle there. Just some little quality of life stuff to kind of make the aircraft a little bit more viable. A map. Oh, okay, it's gone. Just kidding. I wonder if that has to do with my E&B. I'm having the same issue with the Cessna 414 as well. The EFB just goes white, so that might be something with my sim. Looks like we do have movable sun visors to a limit. They go up and down, left Right, do they articulate out? They do, it would seem. I've got a separate grab handle here. Yeah, there they go. There they go. Some movable sun visors, multi-position. That's always a great plus for both realism and, nope, can you go back though? But, yeah, but can you go back? There you go. Individually openable. There it is. Little hamburger windows. We'll leave those open for a taxi out. And I think that's about it. Looks like we've got a little generic soda can in the back seat and another water bottle. There might be other little things that I'm missing. Looks like there's a first aid kit behind our seat. I think that's about it. I think that's the default plaque for the 172 in Flight Sim. Oh, is this the... Okay, no, this is the checklist. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Yep, it's okay. So it's an issue with my sim. Something's going on with it, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and shut the door here. And we'll get ready for a quick start. It's a simple 172 startup plus a constant speed prop. So I guess a 182 startup, if you will. Let's go. No, I need you going. I need battery. Those of you who are unfamiliar with the start process for a fuel-injected 172, I've got a video up that you can watch to learn all about it. But it's a pretty straightforward process. Fuel shut-off is in. Prop arc is clear. Give a shut out the window. Clear prop. I do like that startup. That's very nice. Okay. I'm guessing, since the UK is in the northern hemisphere and it is, yeah, 9 Celsius. So we're going to go ahead and shut our windows, actually. Give you guys a sound bite of both closed windows. We'll throttle up a little bit here. And we'll open. It's very nice, the change in sound as you open and close your windows. Imagine once we're up in the air, we will open them to the bane of our virtual pilots here. We'll open them up and take a listen to see what they sound like. Alright, so that's the startup done on the 172. I've got a quick little loop we're doing in the 172, so we're gonna go flight director on, nav hold, and we'll set an altitude. We're doing some VFR cruising, so we'll go with 3,500, right, because we're going east, so not 1,500, with a vertical speed of 600 feet per minute. That should be good there. Taxi light on. We'll do a quick walk around to the lighting outside. It's, again, I'm pretty sure it's just the standard Asobo light suite. Nothing terribly special to speak of. But nothing bad either, so no complaints from me. Spark brake off. Oh, where are we going, Sample? Where are we going? Through the grass? That's fine. Okay, I see 1, 2 runways at this field. Completely unfamiliar with this field, so you'll have to bear with me. Got no wind data, which is unfortunate, because I could definitely hear it whipping. Do we have a windsock to reference anywheres? That would be nice to see. Not seeing a windsock anywhere. I guess I could check the ATIS, but we're too cool for... Oh, there's the windsock. Oh, it's a... I what's a blitzing crosswind takeoff, right? You know, this thing's a high performance 172. We're gonna give it a This is not gonna go well, is it? Okay, 210 horsepower, so we're gonna go 1 notch flaps. And then we will see what the old girl can do. Actually, should have done it beforehand, but we'll pull out here on the active and we'll do a quick mag check before we inevitably crash this poor airplane into the ground with this crosswind we're going to be fighting on takeoff. Okay, park brakes on up to 1800. Alright, let's do a prop check first. Very good. And now our mag check. 1810 to start. There's the left mag. Back to both. 1810 to start. There's the right mag. Here's a drop. And back to both. Very good. Alright. Prop and mag check complete. Let's go park brake off. Let's throttle her up. And use all of that 210 horsepower for a limited time according to the POH. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't keep it straight. Okay, we're aborting. Abort, abort, abort. Alrighty then. See, that's why you check your wind. Where's my inset? Oh, it's right in front of me. There isn't another runway to take off from, so we're just gonna have to make this work. And we will. We shall. Let's get started into the wind. And then that way, once the P factor takes over and I can't keep the aircraft going straight anymore, hopefully... okay, we're managing. I want to point out the amount of right rudder that I have in right now to we just struck a tree. Hey guys, not my best takeoff. I didn't realize the winds were so violent in the UK right now. Or in the south of England, I should say. But we're alive. Let's get on. Letting the autopilot take over now in this nonsense. We'll maintain the rudder as best as we can. We'll start trying to coordinate that pattern there, and we'll lower our sun visor, which unfortunately looks like it's not going to do us a whole lot of good with the sun right now. But could you yeah, do that. Yeah, unfortunately it looks like it's not gonna help us too much. Look at that speed. We're already at 113 knots indicated. Now, granted, there is a 30 knot... Hello? What are you doing? No, go to nav hold. There you go. And I'm not exactly sure how to maintain below that 210 horsepower limit. So we're just going to keep manifold pressure and our propeller RPM in the green arc. We'll start leaning out just a little bit. oil pressure is a little bit low. It's not in the red, so start leaning it out a little bit here. Get our co-pilot's visor down as well. And I think we can go a little bit more aggressive on the climb out here, so we'll go up to 2,500 at 1,000 feet per minute. We'll keep this climb going. Now that we're airborne, we'll go ahead and crack a window. There is a speed limit to opening windows. I've done it in a 172 before, but there is a speed limit to opening the windows. I don't remember what it is though. Here's what I've heard many folks in the UK this is one of the worst attractions. It's basically a really big scale version of what you would find at a American theme park. It takes you up and it spins around a little bit and it comes back down. That's it. And it gives you a less interesting view than what we have right now in our Reims rocket 172. Big old muffler hanging out. So with a 30 knot, what was it, 35 knots, 45 knot wind, and it seems like it's relatively stable. I mean, the aircraft's doing a pretty good job of handling itself, even on the autopilot. On the default Asobo, it's not a fault of the aircraft. If anything, I'd probably call it realistic modeling, but the default Asobo cannot handle. Please go up. Just go up. Just go up. Just go up. Default Asobo cannot handle winds very well. There, we'll just do that. I like them folded back here, but we'll compromise. Turn the airplane down just a little bit. We've got our sounds in for the day. And we'll pull manifold pressure back to 20 inches. Let's just start slowing down. Gently coming off the pedals. Pedals are now neutral. We're just ever so slightly uncoordinated. I'm willing to let that go. And we'll get set up for a... I was going to say a touch and go, but if that's our only runway, then maybe we'll just do a full stop. I lost the field. Here it is. So yeah, it looks like that's the only runway, unfortunately. So, I mean, we can... I mean, it's going to be a strong crosswind either way. I guess it's slightly airing towards the opposite direction that we took off from, naturally. So we'll get set up for that. Current out just a little bit. We'll start pulling manifold pressure back. Leave the prop where it's at for now. And we'll go full rich on the mixture. Since we are prepping to come into land. Fuel pump can come back on. Do I have landing lights on? I do not. So yeah, nothing terribly special about the airplane. I mean, it's got added performance. That's always cool. There's an autopilot fuse I can pull. Are all of the... No. What does this do? What does this... What am I clicking? What are you pretending I can click? Okay, that doesn't matter. We're in the air. It's fine. Alright. Unsure about the whole VFE 10 rule. From what I remember from flight school in a 172, you can put in your first 10, yeah, 110 knots for your first 10 degrees of flap. So we'll do that now. That should help us bleed up some more airspeed. We'll go full on the prop, full on the mixture, which we already were. Can't quite tell if the aircraft sounds different from an engine standpoint. I think it is the same. Is that a grass strip? It is a grass strip. That's what we're going for. Because, good golly, I'd rather take a grass strip landing versus attempt the crosswind that we did before. Fairly certain that's a grass strip. It looks like, yeah, it's a grass strip. It's got numbers and stuff painted on it. There's an arrow. Getting a little bit squirrely as we get back down into turbulent air from all the land features. Definitely not whether you would normally fly a 172 in, that's for sure. But it's a simulator for a reason, so... Trying to maintain that VY best as I can, ready on the pedals as well in case we get a snap for wind. I've mentioned it before several times, but those of you guys currently flying 172s or any G1000 equipped aircraft, do you guys get radar altimeter callouts? I know obviously this aircraft isn't outfitted with one. He checked just in case. So is it doing it based off of GPS position? Or is that just Asoba doing that? Because the 172s that I flew, they had G1000s, but they did not have radar altimeter. A little past our touchdown zone. Try and float her in. Oh! Second time's a charm. Keep a little bit of RPM in just to keep us moving on the grass. I guess since we're already on grass, we can probably just taxi off wherever. Don't see why not. So yeah, just a quick and dirty one-take video for you guys. Not a whole lot of cuts and that sort of thing, but that is the Reims rocket, Cessna 172. A very capable airplane as we discovered together today. Taking it out in the worst, not the worst, but some very unfavorable weather conditions as I taxi all over this taxiway, not following my line. We'll pull up right back to where I think we started from. Shut down and close it out. This appears to have the New Light mod installed from the gate, which is pretty cool. I do like that. So it's actually not default Soba 172 styling at all, but that is the Cessna 172 Reims rocket. 210 horsepower in a Cessna 172. Definitely worth a check out if you guys are looking for a little bit more performance out of your 172s. But that is going to do it for this video, you guys. I do appreciate you watching it. Thank you very much. I will catch you in the next one. And as always, take it easy.